Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast. Previously on Tavern Tales, with Borgal the Old finally interred in his own sepulchre, and a solemn moment spent honoring the dead, we discover the body of Chumpy Numblefoot, and then climb some scree into the resting grounds of some vicious monsters.
Sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise your glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
Hello and welcome to Tavern Tales, another exciting adventure as we descend from the 3rd level of the Forge of Fury to the 4th, maybe, if they survive this encounter. My name is Kyle. I am your Dungeon Master and host
Oh my god, are you okay? Medic!
What happened?
She stabbed herself with the pencil.
Did you think it was the eraser end?
Why did I miss that?
Did you just push the eraser in
I was holding
harder?
like this,
And you're like, I need to...
and it slipped between my fingers, and it just stabbed me really hard.
Wow.
It's okay.
Did it leave some graphite in your skin?
No.
Darn. It would have been nice to have an indelible mark to remember that moment for all times. Oh, wait, we're recording this.
Classic.
Oh, that was so good. Guys, I laughed so much I cried.
Well, what a wonderful way to start the game.
It was startling. I didn't like it.
So-
It's just your reaction.
I thought like she got a paper cut or something.
That was just pure terror.
Instead, she decided to stab herself with it.
People don't scare me. They try to scare me all the time. It's me with my own pencil.
Okay, well, why don't you introduce yourself, lady who stabs herself for no reason?
Whoa. I don't. I'm just a klutz. Don't make fun of me. I'm Chelsea. Okay, that was dramatic. And I play Tessakar Stonehammer, who, I don't know why I just started to talk like that. That was great. I play Tessakar Stonehammer, and he is a warlock who is a crotchety, old, appearing, but young dwarf. Oops, that's a confusing sentence, and if you've been listening, you will get it. If not, shame on you. And I have a twin named Eldeth. Eldeth? Yeah, sorry. Alzheimer's are setting in.
Oh, wow.
I forgot my twin's name for a second. Even though my relationship with my sister appears on the outside to be very rocky, I do care for her deeply, and I want to keep her safe.
It sounds like any relationship anyone wants to have with their sibling. I always want my siblings to have a rocky relationship on the outside, and
Care deeply for me on the inside.
felt like ice cream. The relationship is rocky road, but as you get closer to the ice cream cone itself, it's more of a cherry sherbet.
Ew. No. Gross.
Not with
Disgusting.
Rocky Road.
And sherbet's gross.
What?
Sherbet's not gross.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking more like, an ice cream drumstick, because in a Rocky Road ice cream drumstick, because you know how when you get to the center of them, there's like the chocolate filling or the caramel. That's delicious.
okay.
Yeah. And then the cone is great. I love the cone.
Because it's got chocolate.
That's the best part of it.
What we're saying is that there are many layers to the relationship between the twins, but at the core of that loving relationship is delicious, chewy goodness. Who's next to you?
Well, this is Paige, who plays Eldith Stonehammer, and I honestly can't say I would describe our siblingness the same way.
Ow. Okay. How would you describe it? What foodie item would you describe her relationship as?
Like an onion. It has many layers.
Okay, Shrek.
It stinks. That's what you're getting at.
Sometimes it smells and it sucks to take a bite of. But some people love it.
I want to take a bite of our relationship. That's weird.
You just described it as like a delicious ice cream cone.
Yeah, but it was all like metaphorical and shit.
An onion is just as metaphorical.
I know, but then she
All
talked
right.
about... Okay, anyways.
Fair.
It's true.
We have a delicious ice cream cone.
No, it's like a candy apple dipped onion. Like, have you seen those pranks where the parents do it to their kids and they'll dip the onions? So it's sweet on the outside, and so we're civil to one another, and then you bite into it, and it's an icky, yucky onion.
I feel like it's the opposite, though. So it's not a candy or like a candy dipped onion, but it's like a candy apple that looks like an onion on the outside, so people don't want to eat it because they're like, ew, onion.
Yeah, that's I think how you see the relationships differently is what's making this game so much fun.
That's so sad.
And who's next to you, Paige?
I don't know how I'm going to follow that. My name is Aaron. I'm playing Oscar Stonehammer, and I do not have a weird euphemism for food to describe the relationships that I have with the other Stonehammers at this table. I feel like tonight I'm the most normal of everyone here.
Except you're not.
I was going to say.
Except I'm not stabbing myself with...
I didn't mean to stab
Because
myself.
your relationship is the most complicated because it's the one that has changed the most.
Yes.
Because you started off just being a cousin and now you are...
Uncle.
Uncle. No, I was an uncle, and then that evolved into...
You were their cousin, and now you're they're literally the two of their uncle.
Right.
Well, you're the same age of... What?
It happens.
Oh, yeah, it totally does.
This is so Days of Our
Because your
Lives.
grandfather is Durgen the Black.
Yeah.
And Durgen the Black's son is Oscar.
Boom.
And Oscar is weird and not a normal dwarf.
Lawyered.
What type of dwarf is Oscar?
He is a Durgar.
Who's next to Aaron?
This is Allison, and I'm playing Foggy. And he's a barbarian most days and likes to dabble in warlockiness other days. His favorite food is potatoes, if anyone forgot. Potatoes.
Which do not store in the same place as your onions.
I learned that as well.
Because you will mushify your potatoes as your onions.
Ripen.
And who is next to Allison?
I'm Marie-Claire Gould, and I'm playing Melusine, the dwarven bard of much repute.
With another long rest and an opportunity to pay their respects to their ancestors, the Stonehammers then set themselves upon making their way through the Glitterhame itself. The strange vegetation and twinkling lights in the cavernous roof did not give the dwarves pause, intent as they were upon their purpose. The cool breeze blowing in through the cavern did interest them, however. Perhaps it was the reflective state they were in after communing with their ancestors. Nevertheless, the dry rustle in the scree of the embankment they climbed went unnoticed. Halfway up the loose rubble, climbing to see where this breeze emanated from, Tassikar wheezed,
"Oh, Shabsy, this is too long of a walk."
And now let us peek into the adventure itself, as combat erupts on the embankment, and the Stonehammers, in amongst the gravel and loose stones of the cliff in the Glitterhame, grip warpick hafts and call to bear arcane and divine might. And before I have you all roll initiative, one small piece of housekeeping. I informed Fogrim that he would not gain benefit from guidance from Tassikar going forward. The reason why is because for any skill check, ability-related check, that you have to make going forward that is not a saving throw or connected to combat, just like guidance, you always roll a d4 plus the d20. Fogrim.
Only Fogrim?
Fogrim always has guidance when it comes to skill checks. So an athletics check or a survival check or basically any kind of check. You have Shub Naguruth's adoring and doting connection to aid you going forward. Mechanically, it's because you made a great character choice in taking that one level of Warlock. But mechanically, it's really not that effective for your character. You will not gain a lot of opportunity to be a cool Warlock, especially in a game where we're only going to level 3 times. So, knowing that this might be your only level of Warlock, or even if you choose to go forward down that path, you're kind of a bi-classed character, and there are not a lot of Warlock Barbarian combos out there, to be honest. So, with that in mind, knowing that you've not progressed normally and it's probably a little detrimental, you get that D4 and you get guidance from here on out for the remainder of the game on any non-combat, non-initiative, non-saving throw check.
Can I still provide bless?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Bless, bardic inspiration, assistance to gain advantage. All of those things are still applicable. It's just that you also now get a D4.
Cool.
Because I don't need Shubsy anymore because I have Shubsy. That makes sense.
You have Shubsy, always.
So I always have Shubsy, so I don't need more Shubsy.
Yeah, you can't gain any more
want
Shubsy.
more Shubsy.
I think I made that clear last game.
You did not get you didn't get this deepened connection until now, because now is when you consummated the relationship and you got to meet all of the little Fogger babies.
That is correct.
The little Fograths.
Yeah. Fograth?
Yeah. Shub Nigorath, right?
Oh, I was thinking like because they're goats, they should be like kids. Like
Oh,
they're literally
yeah, I guess
kids.
you've got kids. With that out of the way, though, roll initiative. Because in amongst the loose scree, 2 large worm-like creatures rear up to smash down upon you. The opening of their fronts peeling back to create 4 teeth-filled proboscises, sort of things like reaching out, grabbing thing, and the inside has this middle where you would have like a tongue. You would think it's not. It's like a beaked, hook-shaped, horrible, grabbing, clawing, tearing thing inside as these 2 things called gricks, one much larger than the other, loom out to attack you.
Uh-oh.
Who would like to see a grick and see if I did justice to the description?
I would.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Ugh.
Oh, weird.
That looks like
I was thinking like alien.
a parrot
but-
had sex with a worm and an octopus.
On the Alien Covenant ship.
Yeah.
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 But my description did good
Yeah.
justice? You feel
Yeah.
like you knew
Good
what it
job.
looked like? Awesome.
So,
So, what color are they?
what color are they?
Yeah. The big one and the little one.
Oh, okay. Well, the big one, he's like this weird kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a he. Yeah.
Well, that you're making an assumption. I only asked for the color, but
I
nonetheless.
know. I'm describing it. Shush.
Okay, hold on a second. Paige, what's the sex of the big one?
There is no sex.
Oh my. Okay, cool.
That's even
They.
weirder. Okay, they
Or
are.
it. I'm fine.
It is. Can I? It?
It doesn't have a language, so it doesn't really have a preferred gender pronoun, so
Got
it's
it.
perfectly fine with you calling it whatever.
Anyways, it is this weird fluorescent green color, and it's got some really dark orange spots on it.
Okay. I'm going to have to just add a caveat that it's only the very direct underside of this creature is fluorescent green, because if the entire thing was fluorescent
we would've
green,
seen it.
You would have seen that. Like
point.
you're climbing up scree,
I know.
rubble, dark gray, brown things.
Actually, the part of
Hey,
it,
guys.
the part of it that's fluorescent green are the underside of the tentacles that stick out.
yeah, I
so
love
those
that.
are fluorescent green and little sucker pods on it. Those are like a dark burnt orange color.
Okay.
And then the body of the worm itself is this like tarnished bronze color.
Cool. Dust and the scree and gravel is coated that so that it's not very apparent or visible, and it makes a weird sound. Aaron, what sound does the big one make? Okay, now that you've got a breath in, what sound does it make?
That was the sound it made. What that?
I know you have a deviated septum, but really, no. Okay, yeah, I like it. No, it's great. And the little one, Paige, what does it look like? It's not really little. It's still huge. It's still a large creature.
Is it like half the size of the bigger one though, or like what's the size?
Yeah, it's about the size. So the little one fills the same 5 foot square that you do.
Okay.
And when it rears up, it is actually like 6 feet tall. The other one is 12 feet tall.
It pretty much looks quite similar, except its colors are a little bit faded, and you can tell that the fluorescent hasn't really developed yet,
Okay.
implying that it is a younger.
Okay. What sound does it make? It just ate a pig.
It's the key cat.
I was trying to do your thing, but higher. Didn't quite work.
Someone wake him up.
These unnatural creatures are called gricks. Would like to know more about them? Get a monster manual. All right. Roll your initiative.
Shit!
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we all suck.
Who rolled the highest? How'd you do, Fogrim? What'd you get?
15.
Who rolled the second highest?
10.
We both got,
We're both 10.
Eldith and Oscar both got 10.
I got 3.
Say that with even more vigor.
I got 3.
How did you do for initiative, Melusine?
18.
Way better.
So, that sucks because I would have thought you'd actually gotten last because who rolled the highest?
I
Who rolled the
did.
second highest? No, you didn't anymore.
I held my action.
All right. As the smaller one rears up, it slams itself down upon the body of Fogrim. What's your armor class, Fogrim?
15.
It misses with its attack. However, it attacks again with its beak.
No.
Yes. Oh, sorry. When it attacks, if it hits with its tentacle, it gets to attack with its beak. Otherwise, it just hits once. It hits twice with its tentacles. So here we go. No, missed again. All right, then the big one slams itself down upon the body of
Not me. Just because she's
Fogrim, because you keep saying not me. So yeah, it tries to slam itself. Fogrim must have been in the lead, so it's going to attack Fogrim as well. That one definitely hits.
Okay.
So oh wait, it's not. Yeah, so this is the surprise round. So it gets to attack, and with its attack with its tentacle, it hits, grabbing onto you, doing 9 slashing damage, and then attempts to bite you.
That's just.
Oh, sorry, I meant 22 damage with its tentacle.
You didn't, though.
But I did. And then it attacks you with its beak. Rolling another 19 on the die means doing 13 points of piercing damage for a total of 35 damage to Fogrim.
So that's me.
That's you.
That's
You're
it.
Are you out?
Yep.
How many hit points do you have left?
None. Less than 1. -1.
Takes out Fogrim in the first surprise
So wait,
action.
how did it go from 9 to 22? I'm just very
I was
curious
looking
about
at the
your
wrong
math.
one because the little Grick missed and then the big Grick hit.
I don't like
There you
your
go.
math.
It is now the top of the round, and the little Grick goes after Melusine. So Melusine goes first, followed by the little Grick, and then Fogrim.
Oh, geez. Okay. I'm going to attempt to heal my friend Fogrim.
Yeah, okay, I figured. All right. Heal Fogrim.
All right. I'm gonna heal Fogrim at a second level. So
Sing the healing song.
yeah, I mean typically I sing staying alive, so I'll do that.
At a second level?
Yeah, or maybe I need a second.
Yeah, I
song.
need a second level song.
Near, far, wherever you are, Foggy, your heart will go on. You get 15 hit points back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, that would mean it is now the little Grick's turn, and the little Grick attempts to attack Melusine.
No.
It makes its dire, horrible noise and lashes out with its tentacle at Melusine. And I have hit it. It does 9 points of damage to Melusine.
Sure, it's not 22.
Yeah, it's just a little Grick. Just a little one.
And Melusine, who's like not used to getting hit, says, "Son of a bitch."
And then it attempts to bite you with its beak. And it bites you as well, doing 5 points of damage.
Son of a Numnarod.
Son of a Nimrod. Nimrod.
Fogrim, what would you like to do?
I would like to rage. I am angry now.
Sure, spend a bonus action in rage. What do you say when you rage?
Inconceivable.
You missed the lisp.
I can't do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and be angry.
Yeah, you're on the ground. laying there, kicking your legs, all angry like, screaming inconceivable. It's like mommy took your toy away. But your war pick is to hand. What would you like to do?
I would like to go after the big one with my war
Oh,
pick.
the big one. Okay, go ahead. Whack the big one.
I'm going to whack the big one.
I would like to give Foggy inspiration.
How do you give Fogram inspiration?
After singing Your Heart Will Go On, I smack your butt a little bit to be like, you got it, kid.
I was hoping for a penny whistle solo, but I'll take it.
Good hustle.
There we go. Yes. Or Fogrim, you get up. What do you want to do?
I'm going to attack the big one.
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
With my great war pick, I was going to just run at it and try to just get
It is
it.
right in front of you. There's no running needed.
Then I just really throw it way behind my back
Okay.
to get like really good.
Yeah. You throw it so far back that the bottom hand, you let go of it and it goes down the screen. You're like, oh shit. No, I meant like the bottom hand is literally just the forefinger and thumb. Like when you're so angry at a golf club or whatnot that you so high up on the haft that this is all that's holding onto it there. And then you're like swing out, you grab with this hand and you bring it crashing down and roll your strike.
Oh, that's a good roll.
26. That's bad math. 26.
You have definitely succeeded. Just with a 16, you succeeded with whatever pluses you needed. Roll your damage. Don't forget to add your +2 for your being a barbarian, and you're going to attack again, no doubt.
Yes.
So roll your attack again, please.
Not so good.
All right, you missed. So while you're rolling damage and figuring that out, we move from Fogrim's turn now to the large Grick as it looks at Melusine and lashes out at you with a tentacle.
I look like the healer.
It just doesn't like Titanic.
Oh, fair. I haven't seen it, so.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I'm with you on that one.
High five. Long distance high five.
Does a 15 hit Melusine?
Yeah.
That's terrible. You need a higher armor class than that. With that, it does 11 points, attacking you with its tail. Then it attacks Eldith with its tentacle. Missing.
She goes, nah.
How much damage did you do?
18 damage.
Good significant amount of damage. Eldith and Oscar, your turns are at the exact same time. So you must be looking each other in the eye and acting in concert to do something together, no doubt. What is that action you're doing together?
You could come up on the side of it and I can take it from the front and we can try to gash it through the middle.
Yeah, we could do that.
All of that was unspoken as the two of them share this look with but a glance. Their fighting instincts have so been honed at this point that they know the action the other is going to undertake. Uncle Oscar and little Eldith dash forward to attack. Make your attacks, folks. Okay, how did we do?
25.
That's a hit. How did you do?
13.
That is not a hit. You're attacking the large one, right?
Yeah.
Or the little one?
I think the large one.
Okay, perfect. Roll your damage with your sneak attack dice. And are you also attacking with your short sword to do a bonus action?
Sure.
So roll that a strike as well.
18.
That is also a hit. All right, so while you're rolling your damage, we will move on to Tessakar as we finish the first round. What are you doing, Tessakar?
I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Yes.
Eldritch Blast.
How I say it is different from you. That's fine.
Yep.
And what else? Are you doing anything else with your turn? Because that's just one action. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to do with your turn?
How close am I to all these?
Right in their face.
Yeah, I'm going to Misty Step the fuck out of there.
Okay. Would you like to Misty Step down or up the scree?
Ooh, up the scree would be good.
Okay, you're at the top of the embankment, and there is a looming blackness on the plateau. You can't see the walls yet, and you feel the breeze blowing.
Cool. I'm going to Eldritch Blast from up there.
Okay. Mark off that you cast Misty Step, and you're down one spell. And roll your dice. How'd you do for damage there?
I did 22 points of damage.
16 on spell.
That hits.
Cool.
Are you shooting at the big one or the little one?
The big one.
All right, cool. While you're rolling your damage, we return again to the top of the round where it's Melusine's turn.
How close are the mom and the baby together?
They're not mom and baby. They definitely are not.
Doesn't matter if they are. I call them a mom and
Sure. Yeah, okay, fine. How the big and the little one are really close together. They're on either side of Fogrim, the large one on the side of Eldeth, and Oscar's actually in between both of them.
Damn it. I can't get both of them in Thunderwave, right?
If you wanted, yeah, you could absolutely get both of them in Thunderwave. You'll just also get Oscar.
You can dodge stuff.
How'd you do on damage?
11.
11 damage as your Eldritch Blast rips open the Alpha Grick, one of its tentacles. The 4 is horribly destroyed. It is very badly hurt, but still about you and about to attack. Melusine, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to actually cast Sleep on the little one.
You cast Sleep on the smaller Grick. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Roll your 5d8, if I believe that's what you were getting to roll on that. I'll tell you that the likelihood of you getting Sleep off is going to be real low, but let's see what happens.
Oh, okay.
Yep, go for it. It's possible.
17?
Yeah, that is not nearly enough. You missed that by quite a large distance as the Grick starts to nod, shakes it off, and then violently lashes out at Melusine as if to say, how dare you tell me it's nap time? Oh, and what was your sleep song, please?
Sleep, sleep, go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep. Yeah, I can see why it failed.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you make the sound, please? Bam! Yep, that definitely hits. And 11 plus 4 is a 15, and that's what's needed to hit you. You take 9 points of damage from the tentacle, and its beak also hits you, doing 5 more.
All right, I'm down.
You're down! We knocked out the bard.
And Eldeth will use her reaction.
You sure you want to use it on this one and not the larger Grick? Because it'll do a heck of a lot more damage.
Oh, I thought the larger one was already significantly hurt. So
The large one is significantly hurt, it's true. So if you'd like to use it now, you may. But you will not get your reaction back until after the larger Grick already goes.
Can I ask who's next in the turn?
Yeah, sure. If you'd like to know what the order is, Melusine went, then the little Grick, then Fogrim, then the big Grick.
I will wait.
Okay, perfect. Fogrim, what would you like to do?
Same thing as last time.
All right. No, you cannot do the exact same thing as last time. Your war pick is not in the same position. You're not laying on the ground. So please describe for me what you would do in this fight after it has just finished piercing Melusine's stomach with its beak and feasting upon her entrails. That's the little Grick.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to the little one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just thinking if that was still going to be in character.
You turn to the little one.
Turn to the little one, and I still can't run, though, because it's right there.
Of
right?
course.
Of
Yeah,
course.
no more running.
No more running. So just with a lot of oomph, I go, you son of a, and I lift it up, and I'm going to do my 2 attacks.
All right, you do your 2 attacks. Do you, you've got the blade side and the point side of your big war pick, right? For chopping into the scree and the gravel, which probably is what's helped you climb up the scree as well, because the embankment's pretty steep. And you bring it to bear, you roll both your regular attack and your bonus attack, and while you do that, let's see what you get for dice.
21.
That hits for sure.
And no.
And no. And no.
And no.
The war pick slips in your sweaty, dusty hands and turns and just bangs harmlessly off the side of the Grick. But the first blow was a horrendous one, and whilst you roll damage, the large Grick will turn its eyes upon the paladin, Eldeth.
But then I can't use my thing against it.
Oh, you should have told them your ideas.
Damn it!
No, it's not fair. I'm not being fair. In attacking Eldeth, and it was like, because Eldeth wants to be attacked. She doesn't want her friends getting hurt, her family members. But really, Uncle Oscar is the one who rent it violently with his rapier. So it's going to smash Oscar once with its tail.
Rude.
And actually misses, I believe. The tail attack is a total of 15. What's your armor class?
15.
Then it hits. And that does only 11 damage. And then when it attacks with its tentacle, it hits. I rolled a natural 16. So that does 22 points of damage.
Oh!
And because I managed to land the tentacle, did you want to use your reaction on that attack? Because
Yes.
that's the big damage one.
Yes.
All right, now I have to roll a wisdom saving throw or a constitution saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Only an 11, so you've hit it and it takes all of the same damage that it just was wrought out.
Yes.
Okay.
Radiant damage, if that makes a difference.
A blast of red light from above or below?
Above.
Above breaches the cavernous roof, striking it somehow or other as Ilmater makes his displeasure known for attacking a friend of Eldeth's or a family member, and 22 damage upon this large Grick destroys it utterly, and it doesn't get to strike at you with its beak, probably killing you. How many hit points do you have left there?
It's a big fat goose egg.
Oh, you're already at 0. It falls upon your unconscious body.
It's always happening to you, hey?
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com, or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.